Hi, witchlings. Welcome back to my channel. It is me, your local chaotic witch aunt, and today we are doing some witchy crafts. By witchy crafts, I mean I am going to attempt to make Rue Water and this little healing balm thing that was in the spell stack. We're gonna start off with the Rue Water because it's gonna be less messy and I'm not super concerned about it. Before we start, quick disclaimer, I am not a certified or trained herbalist. I am doing this with the full understanding that I may fuck up and it may not be good. Don't try this at home. If you are clearly going against my word, which it's not my business if you do, please know that the following crafts I did are not only incredibly messy and fun, but this is what you're gonna need. For the Rue Water, you are going to need some Everclear, some grain alcohol, and Rue. You are gonna grind it. You also need a mortar and pestle or a blender that you're okay with getting herbs in. You're also going to need a however much whipped shea butter and coconut oil. This is by Alafia. You can just get shea butter. I use the entire container. You're also gonna need to go out of your way and get some cheesecloth. This is important if you don't want herbs in your balms. You need some 4-ounce little metal tins. Ow! Or glass tins work as well. And for the healing balm, while we have Everclear here, we're going to be using some rosemary, some lavender, some mullein, and some sage. I did also throw a little bit of fennel seeds in there because fennel has great associations with Italian folk magic. I am already done with this crafts and I wanted to give like a full list of everything I use. You will see me throughout the entire setup of this video just kind of be like, I'm just gonna throw a little bit of this in here. I'm just gonna throw a little bit of that in here. So I'm gonna reiterate, I am not a trained herbalist. I am not planning on ingesting any of these. The Rue Water is for cleansing, not for ingesting. I am not making a tincture with it. I am merely just making a water to like wipe down doors with it. Furthermore, the balm that I am using, I am not using any ingredients that pose a health risk to me personally. I know for a fact that I am not allergic to these. I do not have any adverse health effects. They do not interact with any of my medications. Before you make this, I encourage you to do your own research, talk to a trained herbalist. I am going off of my personal health and what I know about it. He's being pissy today because I haven't fed him yet. I know that mullein is safe. I don't have an issue with it when it's on my skin. Once again, balms are not for ingesting. They are for my skin, and I will be doing a patch test with the balms to make sure that I don't have an allergic reaction. My balms are cooling. They may not be done till tomorrow. I'm really hoping that they will reform and cool down and turn hard again. I have to go pick up my dog's medication, which I know sounds weird, but it's true. So I'll be back either tomorrow morning or in a couple hours for more information. Also, I checked for my Rue Water that I'm making this video. You'll be like, how long does this need to extract? 6 weeks at least. Yeah. Tell me more. So I'm gonna have to update you guys in 6 weeks and with how this turns out because, yeah. The idea behind using grain alcohol to extract it, similar to herbal tinctures, is that it's taking the like soul and all the chemical, the scientific stuff of the plant and embodying it. It's extracting all the good scientific stuff. Hi. Therefore, it's extracting all that good magical stuff too. I'm gonna put you down, all right? You're stressing me out. Caterwaul, Jesus. I'm gonna go to Walgreens, pick up my dog's medication. For our Rue Water today, I have some grain alcohol for distilling and some Rue. This is my coffee. So Everclear and some Rue. This is not for ingesting. I'm not making this to ingest. Rue is not something you should ingest. I am making it as like, a substitute for agua de ruda because I found out that it's all alcohol and no herb. So I'm making some Rue Water today. I've never sniffed this. That's cleaning solution. If you drink this, I'm not gonna judge you, but maybe a little bit. I first have to wash this because sanitary things are important. Okay, I got Everclear grain alcohol because apparently it's good for distilling things. Typically someone would do this with extracts or tinctures, but once again, I'm not a certified fucking herbalist, all right? I don't know what I'm doing. And because of that, I am not planning on consuming anything that we create here today. And in the healing balm, I'm not putting anything in it that I don't know for a fact can go on my body without causing issues. Clean jar. I'm actually gonna take this out so it dries. So we're gonna start off with my mortar and pestle, and some Rue. That shit slaps. I'm doing a decent amount. The goal with grinding this down is to infuse my intentions for cleansing and to get some of the scent out. Ooh, we're flying, things are flying. Also, if you hear something running, it's me, because she's our compost machine. We do have a compost machine. It's not my house, it's my parents' house, all right? And I am doing this because they are bad, which means I can fuck around and find out. It is a whopping 98 degrees in Denver this week, between 90 and 100 the whole week, which firstly, who the fuck made that legal? Secondly, it means it's perfect for you to not go outside and watch my content instead. How much grinding till this is good? I don't know, but we'll figure it out. My arm already hurts. I don't work out a lot, if you guys haven't noticed. I've been wanting to make Rue Water for a while, and the reason I haven't is because I was unsure what kind of alcohol would be best. 1, 2, I didn't have access to it. Pour that shit in there, get that dust out. We're gonna have to wash this. This is very green. I feel like I could put more in. I wonder if I even need to grind this. Do I even need to, if I distill this, do I even need to grind it? All right, I don't know if I have to grind this or not, so I'm just gonna dump it in here. I feel like if I'm grinding, I'm wasting time. All right, we got I would say that's about 3 tablespoons of Rue, and then we're gonna cover it. I don't know what I'm doing, so don't try this at home. Now we have something that will be infused with Rue. That's my finished product. I am gonna have to update you guys in a couple weeks to see how that's going. Because at this point, like, I don't know. I also need to wash my hands because there's herbs all over it. Nice. So what I got, whipped shea butter and coconut oil unscented. And I have these little tins to put things in. And the healing balm calls for essential oils, but I'm using real herbs, which are in this Whole Foods bag. Rosemary, marshmallow, peach, mullein, peppermint. I may not use these pine needles because I don't know like how that'll work, and lavender. So I'm not sure, I don't think I'm gonna use marshmallow either because mullein is better for colds. Pot. Nice. Now we fill it. Before I turn it on, I'm gonna whop my shea butter in there. This is 2 tablespoons, so yikes, what the fuck? 3 of these. Whoever said shea butter, which is the card, I guess, that I'm basing this recipe off of, I don't think understood how fucking messy shea butter is. I'm pretty sure cleanup is going to be fucking horrific. Okay, well, it's all over my hands. I'm gonna set that down while we wait for this to boil. So this is the shea butter I'm using. It is Alafia whipped shea butter with coconut oil, unscented, for all skin types. Oh, it's melting. Nice. So this says for the essential oil type deal, mix, but it's using essential oils, but I'm using herbs, so I feel like I'm gonna have to put it in with it. We're gonna do lavender, peppermint, some mullein, which is really good for colds. This is food grade mullein. Some rosemary. I'm literally eyeballing this because once again, not a trained herbalist. I don't know what I'm doing. Some sage leaf. This may turn out like absolutely horrific, or this may turn out really good. All right, now I'm gonna add some more shea butter in and mix it. We have abandoned the recipe at this point. I am just fucking around and finding out, which is why I'm saying don't do this at home. All right, it is melting. How long am I supposed to simmer this? Once again, fuck around and find out. While that is going, I'm going to open my little tins. Often when you're doing this, you should not be using plastic because if I'm correct, that plastic will melt. I don't know how many of these I need. I don't know. This may fill every single one. Should I strain this? Okay, obviously don't do what I'm doing and touch the glass. It is hot. Can you burn shea butter? We're about to find out. Okay, now it's starting to smell like herbs, so let's add some more shea butter. Once again, fuck around and find out is the thing here. All right. Okay, so 4 ounces are in here, and I have 8 half-ounce containers. More mullein. Mullein doesn't really have a scent, so I'm gonna rely on lavender and peppermint for scentage. Okay, starting to smell a little more like what I'm looking for. You know what would have fixed this problem? Buying essential oils. How long can I leave this in here? Does shea butter burn? How long should I let this simmer? How long am I doing this for? Should I have a glass of wine? I don't think so. Should I strain the herbs out of this? I don't have a strainer. Do I have a cheesecloth? Cheesecloth! Time to get some cheesecloth, bitches. So herbs are pretty thick, so I'm not gonna do a lot. I have, however, I know it's fuck around and find out day, but I have actually used cheesecloth before. Also, to be clear, none of these herbs are like toxic, poisonous in most regards. Mullein, not poisonous, not toxic. Rosemary, no. Lavender, no. Everything I used in here is like sage, no, is edible, which is why I'm not super concerned about dosage. I'm just trying to make a balm. If anything in here was like toxic, had bad effects on the body, I'd be a little more concerned with how much I should be making. So, and I, to my knowledge, have no adverse effects to these on my skin. If I did, I wouldn't be doing this. And I will also be doing small patch tests to let you know how it goes. So after I pour these, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go get my dog's meds, and then I will be back in a couple of hours to give you an update on how it settled. It's starting to smell better, so I'm gonna give it a little longer so it smells more like how I want it to smell. And then I'm gonna cheesecloth it. Okay, I've given this about 10 more minutes, so I'm gonna kill that heat. Watch out for the hot water, and I'm gonna start pouring it through my cheesecloth. That's it. Okay, we got one. All right, next. How messy is this? No one, that's the thing. This is what I said my money making, my like oil making one. No one tells you how messy. No one tells you how messy it is being a witch. All right, I'm getting the last bit of oil out as much as I can. Okay, we got like 4 of these made, which is awesome. That's less than I was expecting, but like not the biggest deal. I have to wash my hands. Okay, that is the best I can do for right now. And we're gonna move these over here. Where they go? Not cause issues. And now we just wait for these to harden, which, considering it's a mix of shea and coconut, I believe it should. Now I clean up. Clean up, everybody everywhere. Clean up, everybody do your shit. That's my cleanup song from when I was a kid. So now I have finished product, which I can show you. And I'm gonna wait for them to set. There they are. They got a lovely like green look about them. They're a little full. I did do that on purpose. I'm very excited. I ended up filling about 4 of these half-ounce tins, which was more than I expected. Okay, it has been like 20 minutes. I ended up popping them in the fridge, my little bombs, because I was worried. Look at that. These are perfect. Hold on. I think I'm gonna leave them in for a while. Just a little bit of extra time. But these are them. My goodness. They smell like jojoba mostly, but there's like a hint of herbal there. Very cool. I think all of it's there, but they're really easy to like melt. That's my favorite part about shea butter. But they smell really good. I'm gonna get these and give my friends some of these and see if they like them for the purpose that they were intended. But yeah, I'm gonna pop some lids on them. I would say this mission was a success. In this episode of Fuck Around and Find Out, we did indeed fuck around and find out that this works. But yeah, join me next time for making something with sweet almond oil. I will also go in with zero understanding of anything I'm doing. And I will make sure, this is what my Rue Water looks like. I will make sure to not put any shit in it that will be bad. I don't know how those herbal bombs will work. We have to wait and see. Fuck around, find out. Thank you so much for watching. This has been Chaotic Witch Hunt. I will see you guys next week. Remember to drink water, 7 and Vika.